Good afternoon and welcome to Taylorville Athletic Field for today's Apollo Conference soccer contest between our guests from Charleston, the Trojans, and our Taylorville Tornadoes. At this time, would you please rise, remove your caps, face the south end of the field for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet the lineups for this afternoon's contest. First, for the Trojans, in goal, number 99, Alex Dow. Number 1, Kyle Ross. Number 2, Brandon Jones. Number 3, Owen Strands. Number 5, Grant Cottonbreaker. Number 7, Gavril Amarte. Number 10, Jay Buchter. Number 11, Max Weber. Number 13, Marshall Smith. Number 22, Wesley Paul. And number 31, Jacob Drake. Head coach of the Trojans, Zach Strand. And now for the Tornadoes. In goal, 00, Carter Thomas. Number 21, Will Colebrook. Number 6, Seth Dom. Number 8, Aiden Montgomery. Number 9, Zach Braun. Number 12, Caleb Adcock. Number 16, Xander Buchanan. Number 18, Dylan Jones. Number 19, Luke Ellinger. Number 25, Tristan Anderson. And number 30, Hayden Strissel. Head coach of the Tornadoes, Tim Carback, assisted by Jeff Fry.
Hello, Tornado Nation, and welcome back here to the THS turf field right outside Taylorville High School for another beautiful soccer game. Today, the sun is shining bright, about 75 degrees out here, and a beautiful day for soccer. Today, I'm here joined by Sophia Robinson.
Good to be here, Tony.
And it's just going to be a beautiful day today. We have Taylorville Tornadoes facing off against the Charleston Trojans. The last time these two teams faced off, Charleston took home the win by a score of 2-0, and we're going to see what Taylorville can do here today on their home field. Last time it was an away game. Now Taylorville has a chance to bring them to our field, and we're going to see what they can do here. Taylorville 6th in the conference right now. 1 win, 6 losses. The only person behind them right now is Effingham. Effingham has no wins, 8 losses so far.
I have a good feeling about this game.
Yeah, you know, Taylorville able to take on Charleston now at their home field. Might be able to put up a win here, we hope, today, as both teams get ready now. Charleston will kick off the ball to start here. A big thank you to Tommy TV for hosting this game and giving us the broadcast today. And we are underway now. Charleston will start, take this one down the field. Carter Thomas now preparing in the goal. And it will be Taylorville ball, so Carter will kick it in there. Carter Thomas wearing 00 for today in goal. And there's a kick downfield. Gets past multiple Charleston players, and now they are racing down back there to gain possession of the ball, and that one will be kicked out of bounds. And it will be Taylorville ball. Throwing that one in is number 12, Caleb Adcock. Hayden Strissel now will take that one. Kick it, but Charleston gains possession, kicks it back down. And that one is out of bounds. Charleston ball, it will be a throw in here. Off the head of Zach Braun. Charleston regains possession. That one is kicked high in the air. Hit off the head of a Charleston player now. Little scuffle in the middle, and that one is kicked over to goalie Carter Thomas, who handles it easily and sends that one back down midfield. Charleston puts it back into Taylorville territory. Again, off the head there, and that one is kneed just out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Charleston getting a new ball to throw in here. And it will be thrown in there. Number 11, Max Weber with that ball. Charleston now trying to drive this one downfield. Taylorville gains possession. Carter Thomas kicks that one, and it will roll out of bounds. So Charleston will maintain possession of this one, and it will be thrown in right around the 20-yard line there. Thank you to everyone tuning in today on Tommy TV. We love to have you here. It's a beautiful day out here at Taylorville High School. Charleston still having possession now, just working around towards that Taylorville territory. Not able to put any shots on goal yet, but they are looking for something here. Now that pass over to number 13, Marshall Smith. That one is kicked out of bounds. And it will remain Charleston ball here. That one is thrown in and kicked out of bounds by Taylorville again, trying to make a steal there and just unable to come up with it, but does get that one out of bounds. So a new ball will come in here. And it will be a corner kick now for Charleston. This one right in front of the goal. That one's kicked in the air, but Carter Thomas makes a nice grab right in front of the goal, and he will kick it downfield for Taylorville ball. Charleston, number 1, Kyle Ross gets a nice bounce off the head, but Luke Ellinger over there able to take it over for Taylorville. And he will start downfield with a long kick, but no good. And Charleston goalie will take that and roll it out to his own player. Now that one gets loose. Xander Buchanan was almost able to make a play on that one. Charleston kicks it downfield, but Taylorville able to put it right back there into Charleston territory. A lot of back and forth game going on here. Taylorville player will kick it right back to Carter Thomas, who puts a strong kick into that one. Lands around the 45-yard line, and another Taylorville player right there to kick it downfield. Luke Ellinger there defending. That one gets kicked out of bounds. It will stay Charleston ball. Luke Ellinger kicks that one over. Will Colbrook now trying to gain possession of that one. And hitting Strissel right there to put a long kick downfield, and it will roll out of bounds near the corner. Head coach of the Tornadoes, Tim Carback. He's assisted by Jeff Fry. Haven't had a ton of luck these past few seasons, but on a good start for this season. And, you know, in the conference, you know, it doesn't really show it that well, but overall, they've been able to put some good games on the board here, as that one is kicked out of bounds. Charleston takes it. That one is thrown downfield. Charleston player down there keeping it inbounds barely, right on the line, and it will get knocked out of bounds. Charleston will keep possession down there in Taylorville territory. Now a scuffle there in the middle towards the goal. That one is a shot on the goal, but a brilliant stop down there from Carter Thomas, as that ball was smoked right at him, and he uses his body there to stop that one. Great play down there. Now Will Colbrook down there fighting with Owen Strands for the ball. This one dribbled downfield from Charleston, looking to put another shot up there. Taylorville tries to kick it back down. And it will get kicked out of bounds by Charleston, so Taylorville will take possession here. Luke Ellinger to throw it in. That one thrown downfield, off the head of a Charleston player, kicked out of bounds. Taylorville will keep the ball right around that 50-yard line midfield. That one goes out of bounds as well. Luke Ellinger will continue to throw it in here. Number 12 for Taylorville, that's Caleb Adcock getting possession of that one, trying to make a play here. Passes it. Charleston, big kick and a miss. That one gets smoked downfield, but Caleb down there again for Taylorville, trying to make a play, and Charleston just keeping it in bounds there. Nice play, but that one is kicked out of bounds on Taylorville, and it will be Charleston ball. This one now, scuffle 4 in the middle. Charleston trying to bring it downfield the other way. And the refs will call that one back. About the 39-yard line. Number 31, Jacob Drake, kicks that one downfield. Number 2, Brandon Jones, towards Taylorville. That one shot on the goal, but right past Carter Thomas and out of bounds. Charleston will place the ball in the corner here. On the Taylorville side, it will be kicked in here. Carter Thomas comes out of the goal to try and make a play. Almost gets kicked in, but another Taylorville player there able to stop it. Taylorville trying to regain possession here. Charleston fighting for it, though. And a pass back. Charleston will gain possession of this one as that ball rolls right towards the corner here. Charleston trying to keep it in bounds. Barely do. They kick it back, but right to another Taylorville person who kicks it right out of bounds. That's going to be a close one. Not sure who got that one on the ball, but it was Taylorville, so Charleston will keep possession here. That throw in right towards goalie Carter Thomas. Charleston hits it off his head. That one, great stop by Carter Thomas. He boots it up, not able to grab it, but he pushes it up, goes almost through those uprights there. And a nice stop there for Carter Thomas, who's seeing a lot of action so far for this game. Hopefully Taylorville can start to make some aggressive plays here and get the ball down towards the other side of the field. But so far, a good game for Carter Thomas, who's had a few good saves now. Caleb Adcock kicks that one right into a Charleston player. A lot of contact down there. Caleb trying to keep that one in bounds, but is unable to do so down here. And Charleston will keep the ball down here, right in Taylorville territory. Number 31, Jacob Drake, going to throw that one in. Junior at Charleston. That one thrown into a group there of both teams, but Taylorville able to get possession. And it will be kicked right out of bounds near the same exact spot. This time, however, it'll be number 11, Max Weber, to throw it in. Now, two players of the opposing teams fighting for this one, but ultimately Charleston gains possession. That one a nice block there. Kicked skied in the air, a mile high. Now number 25, Tristan Anderson, fighting for that one, and it will roll out of bounds off of a Charleston player. Number 12, Caleb Adcock for Taylorville. He's going to throw this one in here. Caleb looking for someone to throw to. And he sends it down towards Tristan Anderson. Two players jump, neither of them hit it. This one is sent down the other way. Now a Charleston player there. And a big hit there. Taylorville able to gain it for some recovery. Charleston makes a shot on the goal there. I believe that was number 10, Jay Butcher. But ultimately it rolls to the left of the goal and out of bounds. So it will be Taylorville ball. And Carter Thomas will take it. This one is kicked a mile downfield now, at the halfway point. And that is Luke Ellinger. Kicks it over and past to Caleb Adcock there. As Charleston tries to gain possession. That was number 31, Jacob Drake, kicking that one out of bounds, and Taylorville will remain possession. Luke Ellinger quick to throw it back in, right to Charleston. Caleb with a nice block, but it goes right out of bounds off of him. So it'll be Charleston's to throw in. Throwing in is Jacob Drake. Now Charleston taking advantage here, trying to drive it down. A nice head tap there as one of their players falls down. The refs will stop the play here. And looks like it might be a free kick here for number 13, Marshall Smith. He will line up here. Kick it in. And Carter Thomas makes a nice slide there to gain possession before any Charleston players can try to put it in the goal. He'll kick it far downfield now. Taylorville's number 11, Mason Fisher, there able to gain possession of that one. Now fighting with a Charleston player, but ultimately able to keep it. Tries to pass that one to Tristan Anderson, but a Charleston player right there. Now number 2, Brandon Jones on Charleston, trying to fight off the ball. It's kicked down in Charleston territory. Luke Ellinger has it. That's a nice shot there, but just left of the Charleston goal. That was Xander Buchanan. Puts a strong kick into that one, but just a bit off to the left side. And we're still tied here 0-0. Number 9, 99, Alex Doe here, the goalie. He'll grab the ball. However, it'll be again Jacob Drake kicking this one down. Kicks that one and hit off the head. A nice bounce now over towards Taylorville territory. Caleb Adcock passes it to Xander Buchanan, who puts another strong kick, but blocked by Charleston. Right over onto the right side of the field now. That's Nathan Cody trying to keep it in bounds. That one kicked downfield by a Taylorville player. Getting it to Carter Thomas, who will rifle that one down. That one is kicked downfield now, and it will roll, and nobody there to get that one, so it'll be out of bounds here. That one now down to about half field. Number 31, Jacob Drake, sending that one into Taylorville territory, but bounced right off the head. Now here, Taylorville might be able to make a drive. That one is kicked way up high. Would be a good kick for football, but way too high to get in the goal on that one. And it will head out of bounds. A little bit under 25 minutes here left in the first half. This will be again Jacob Drake. Now Will Colberg trying to put up a fight for that one, falls down, but Charleston with possession. Number 2, Brandon Jones fighting for that one, kicks it far downfield, way over to the 25-yard line. Big fight, and now it will roll out of bounds off of Taylorville. Charleston will take possession down right near the 10-yard line. Number 11, Max Weber, going to go ahead and throw this one in. Carter Thomas gets ready in the goal in case he needs to make a stop here. Had a few good stops already this game. This one now. Charleston now taking this one. Makes a strong kick down there. One of the refs makes a call now. Carter Thomas will pick it up and throw it down there. Dylan Jones will go ahead and kick this one downfield. Luke Ellinger right there. Gets a foot on the ball. Off the head of a Charleston player, Andrew Buchanan trying to get down there. And it will ultimately be number 8, Aiden Montgomery, who gets on the ball. But Charleston's able to take another advantage. Here comes a strong drive down the field. That one's shot. But Carter Thomas, another nice stop there in goal. He's had a lot so far this game and keeps this game tied 0-0. Strong kick down there, rolling down past the 20-yard line. But Alex Doe down there in goal, able to pick that one up. He'll kick it right back down the other way here. Good game so far. Refs are going to say Luke Ellinger gets to kick this one in. Tristan Anderson right there. Hits it off the chest. And caught by Alex Doe after it was hit right in the air to him. And he'll roll it into Charleston. This ball is taking downfield now. Charleston takes advantage of it and strikes one up there, but way over the goal. Perfect opportunity there for Charleston, just not able to take advantage of it. Had a lot of shots on goal so far, but most of them not accurate enough for Cutter to make a stop. When they have been on the goal, though, he's usually able to get a hand on it and get it out of there. Luke Ellinger will now be coming onto the bench. Carter Thomas will take this one out, send it rifling right down there to the half field point. Nathan Cody right there defending against a Charleston player. Kicked into Taylorville territory. Back right to Carter Thomas. AJ Everly awaits to be coming into this game. And we are almost at the halfway point for this half. Still have another one after this. And so far, a close game, 0-0. A lot of good stops from Carter Thomas down there in goal. This one taken down, and it will be kicked off by Dylan Jones. He'll kick that one out for Carter Thomas to send downfield. That one a low runner. And it will bounce off Will Colbrook, who's trying to make a play on that one. And Charleston's number 31, Jacob Drake, to throw it in here. That one thrown in and skied a mile in the air by Charleston and ultimately kicked out of bounds off of Charleston. This one down to about the 35-yard line. Will Colbrook sends that one down. But Charleston, a strong kick there, puts it right to Carter Thomas on a perfect one-hopper, and he'll take that one and send it back that way. Beautiful day out here. Perfect day for a soccer game. And number 14, Trent Layman, is going to set that one up. There's a strong kick downfield, and it is good. In the goal, a strong kick there, puts it right over the head of the goalie. Just a wonderful kick, perfectly accurate, perfectly timed, and Taylorville takes the lead. Taylorville now able to take a lead here.
Dylan Jones.
Dylan Jones on that goal. It's nice to see Taylorville able to put that one on the board early here. Seems like Charleston has been the main commanders of this game so far. Carter Thomas has to put a lot of work in there at the opposite goal, but you know, it's the accurate, strong ones that count here, and so far Taylorville has had more of them. This one now kicked back by Aiden Montgomery. And down the field to AJ Everly. Number 3, Owen Strawn's down there trying to get it in there. There's another shot on goal. Goalkeeper, though, Alex Doe, makes a nice stop down there. Tim Carbach down there, directing his players on the field about where to be positioned. As Taylorville prepares to kick this one in from the corner. This one rifled in there now. Taylorville fighting for the ball. It will roll, though, down the other way. Justin Anderson down there fighting for it, along with some Charleston players. This one kicked, and it'll roll right out of bounds near the corner there. Taylorville playing a good game so far, as we have about 17 minutes remaining in this half. This one will be kicked in by Kyle Ross. Hit in the air. It's Trent Layman trying to kick it downfield. He makes a nice block with his chest. Fortunately gets kicked back by Charleston. But right there, Caleb Adcock. Seems like the tides have turned now. A lot of action down here towards Charleston territory. Strong kick now. Blocked by a Charleston player. Will Colbrook, though, with a nice hustle. Kicks that one. It'll roll out of bounds. As Luke Ellinger and Xander Buchanan will enter the game now. Trent Layman and Will Colbrook coming out for them. Number 8, Aiden Montgomery, will hand it off to Luke Ellinger for the throw-in. Two-hand toss downfield. Justin Anderson down there trying to fight for it, and will be kicked out of bounds off Charleston. Luke Ellinger will again throw this one in. Take some steps back. Gets the running start. And a strong kick in there. Caleb in there fighting for that one for Taylorville. Number 9, Zach Braun trying to make a play on that one. Xander Buchanan now will take this one. A little crossover. Now to Tristan Anderson, who might have a shot here. Charleston, though, fighting for this one, and it will roll out of bounds. We'll see who it was on. Taylorville, almost a nice breakaway there, and maybe under different circumstances, Tristan's able to get in front of that Charleston player and put one on the goal, but number 1, Kyle Ross, will go ahead and kick this one in. Scalded down to around the 40-yard line. It's Dylan Jones, but trying to make a play on that one. Luke Ellinger now the ball, and it's kicked out of bounds again, right down there near the 15-yard line. And Luke Ellinger will throw it in for Taylorville. Xander Buchanan found on that one, deflected though, off of Zach Braun. But it looks like Charleston might have touched it before it went out of bounds, so Luke Ellinger will throw it in again for Taylorville. Rifled in there. Edge Everly trying to make a play on that one. Charleston gets a kickoff though. Marshall Smith getting on that one. A lot of Charleston players down there. That one is kicked off to the right side and out of bounds. Luke Ellinger again. Takes some steps back as he prepares to throw this one in. Carter Thomas getting a nice break as goalie. Able to relax down there for a little bit as Nathan Cody comes out of the game. Luke Ellinger throws that one in. Hit off the head of Charleston. Big kick and miss from Brandon Jones off Charleston, but he's ultimately able to get that one. Dylan Jones will race down there and makes a soft little pass down to his own goalie, Carter Thomas, who puts a kick down there for Luke Ellinger near the 35-yard line. And right near the sideline there is Tristan Anderson fighting for that ball, but Charleston's Landon Bell able to get a pass off to Kyle Ross. 22 now, Wesley Paul in there. But number 8 for Taylorville, in Montgomery, hits it a mile in the air. And it's getting fought for now right around that midfield mark. Taylorville now puts a big, strong block off the head. And Charleston goal able to grab that one just before Tristan Anderson could get down there to possibly make a shot on goal. Luke Ellinger getting this one right at the 40-yard line. Kicks that one. It heads out of bounds. Charleston will throw this one in. Number 2, Brandon Jones, looking for someone to throw to. They'll toss this one down the sideline for number 22, Wesley Paul. Cutter Thomas now coming out of the goal box there and scalds that one right into the Taylorville bench. Number 2, Brandon Jones to throw this one in for Charleston. Carter Thomas down there preparing in the goal in case you need to make a play. Number 1, though, Kyle Ross with this one. Takes it down about the 20-yard line. Now makes a pass over here. Possible shot on goal attempt for number 2, Brandon Jones. But now falls over and it will roll out of bounds. Nice defense there from Luke Ellinger, able to stop that one. Number 22 kicks this one in for Charleston. This one being fought for, and a strong kick there from, I believe, Dylan Jones downfield. Charleston trying to take it back. But number 11, Mason Fisher, racing for that one. Kick down here. Xander Buchanan fighting for that one against number 15, Drew Dow. AJ Everly gets down there. Puts a hard hit. But Charleston is able to get that one. It's in a strong kick down to the 10-yard line for Charleston. This one just misses the goal. A lot of kicks here for Charleston, just only a few of them have been accurate. And Carter Thomas down there prepared as always, but so far has only had to make a couple stops here. He's had some good ones, just most of these just fall right out of bounds for Charleston. Xander Buchanan gets his head on this one. Number 25, Tristan Anderson, takes it across midfield for Taylorville. But right there is Charleston opponent, Luke Ellinger, knocks this one out of bounds. Number 1 now, Kyle Ross throwing that one in for Charleston. Dylan Jones kicking that one back down midfield. Tristan Anderson fighting with Kyle Ross for that one. And a kick backwards over the heads. Number 13, Marshall Smith on Charleston. Number 2, Brandon Jones able to take control of it and smokes it downfield. Now Charleston might have an attempt. Carter Thomas getting ready in the goal, and play will get called off. Refs will call it back. We'll see here. There'll be a Taylorville ball. Lucky break there as Charleston was trying to take that one downfield. But it gets called back, and Dylan Jones hits that one all the way down to the other goalie, Alex Dow, number 99. And he will kick this one back down to the 50-yard line in midfield. Wesley Paul there almost had an opportunity to put one on the goal, but ultimately unable to. Luke Ellinger down there fighting with Marshall Smith for the ball. He passes it over there to number 2 on Charleston. Potential opportunity here is number 10 tries to get control of that one, but it falls away from him now. Charleston had it right in front of the goal, but comes off the foot wrong, and it'll be out of bounds off of Charleston. So Charleston almost had something going on that play, but unable to get anything here, and Taylorville remains in the front, 1-0, as we have 8 minutes remaining in this first half. Dylan Jones down there sets up Carter Thomas. Charleston almost able to race over and block that one, but will be kicked out of bounds. Charleston will throw this one in there, and it will go over towards out of bounds. Carter Thomas makes a sliding kick there. Athletic play, and it'll go out of bounds. Number 22, Caden Finks now going in for Taylorville as AJ Everly will come off the field. And number 11, Max Weber, will go onto the field as Marshall Smith comes off. Charleston now ready to throw it in Taylorville territory. And the refs are going to stop it, and Taylorville will get to throw this one in. Number 15 now, Drew Dow for Charleston. Gets a head on that ball, and it will go out of bounds off of Charleston. Taylorville will remain with possession. Or no, Charleston looks like they'll take this one up, actually. As number 11, Max Weber, will kick this one in. This one kicked towards the goal, but again, just not accurate enough. Carter Thomas not able to get anything on that ball, but he doesn't have to, as that one rolls out of bounds again. Number 31, Jacob Drake, will come into the game for number 29, Landon Bell. A lot of kicks on goal here for Charleston, just nothing too accurate. Dylan Jones will walk and set this one up around 23-yard line. We'll send this one down to midfield, and Luke Ellinger down there, sending it down the other way. Taylorville might get something going here. Charleston, though, keeping it down there. And now it'll be kicked into Taylorville territory. Stopped again, though, by Dylan Jones down there, who sends that one out of bounds. And Charleston will take it in here. Charleston now sends another one, but that one goes too high. Carter Thomas leaps up to grab that one, but can't get anything on the ball as it goes way up there. And he will set it up here. Takes a running start and kicks that one down to about the 40-yard line. Number 22, though, for Charleston, Wesley Paul, now trying to get something going. That shot from Wesley Paul spirals, though. And Carter Thomas again will kick it back down. A big kick and a miss from Kyle Ross there. Taylor will try to take advantage of this. Out of the 30-yard line, that pass over to Tristan Anderson. Xander Buchanan there. Caleb Adcock, all fighting for this ball for Taylorville. And it will roll out of bounds. Caleb Adcock will throw it in there for Taylorville. Charleston fighting for that one. Mason Fisher, though. And it will be Charleston ball as it rolls out of bounds. Rifled in there, right to Caleb Adcock, who tries to keep this one downfield. Mason Fisher also there fighting for it. Now Tristan Anderson right there alongside Nathan Cody trying to gain possession. That one's over to Luke Ellinger, who puts a nice kick in there. And it'll go out of bounds. That one now. Kick it back down. Luke Ellinger fighting for it, but number 1 Kyle Ross kicks it down for Charleston. That one is sent all the way downfield. It'll roll. It's a race to the ball between Carter Thomas and number 22 Wesley Paul. Number 10 now. We'll kick it out of bounds off of Charleston. Excuse me. That was off of Taylorville, so Charleston will keep this one. Luke Ellinger down there. And it'll be thrown in here, near the corner. Luke Ellinger gets his head on that one. Right down near Taylorville goal. That one kicked right out of bounds. Carter Thomas will walk over and kick that one near the corner for number 11. That is Max Weber. He sets this one up in the corner here, right next to the flag. And right to Carter Thomas, who will run out and send this one downfield. And that one is skied a mile high in the air. Off the head of a Charleston player now, and it will roll into that territory. Number 16, Xander Buchanan, though, passes it over there. Caleb Adcock, right off the forehead of a Charleston player. Ball still being fought now on the 40-yard line, Taylorville territory, and now a big hit off the ball. Now possible shot on goal here. Charleston sends it down, but wide on the left side, and it will go out of bounds. Taylorville still leads 1-0, and it seems like we've seen a lot more shots and a lot more action towards Taylorville's territory, but they still lead 1-0, and sometimes that's all you need in soccer with good, accurate kick from Dylan Jones earlier in the game. as we have under a minute left remaining in this first half. Number 31, Jacob Drake there. Will toss that one in to Max Weber. Kicked over to number 1, Kyle Ross. Head hit from Charleston. And that one shot wide right, but Carter Thomas still will take it. And he will kick it downfield now as we have about 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Tristan Anderson can get some contact on that ball, and Charleston puts it in quickly there. Luke Ellinger back over. 3 seconds left. Hit on the head. Xander Buchanan sends it down as the clock winds down. And that will be the end of the first half here. Taylorville 1, Charleston nothing.
this is Sophie with the halftime report. Tornadoes are looking good this first half. Both teams putting up good offense and good defense. It's looking like a great matchup tonight. You guys should stay tuned to see who will go home with the win. Current score is 1-0, Tornadoes with the lead. Real quick, I want to shout out our seniors on the Taylorville Tornadoes team. We've got Will Colebrook, number 21, Nathan Cody, number 10, Trent Layman, number 14, Dylan Jones, number 18, Luke Ellinger, number 19, Carter Thomas, 00, and Cole Pollock is on the bench right now, but he's still supporting the team.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. One of those seniors that you mentioned, Dylan Jones, was the one who scored that goal. That was around the 19-minute mark, and all these guys putting up a great fight so far. We've seen a lot more possession from Charleston so far, but, when you put those goals that are, so off target, Taylorville's able to put an accurate one in there and contain the lead.
Yeah, I totally agree. Hopefully we'll get some more goals. I'll predict that they win 3-0.
Good prediction here. Hopefully they're able to take a win home here, as we lost last time, but so far things are looking good. We don't want to jinx anything here, but I'm sure Tim Carbach there giving a speech to his team, and we're going to go ahead and start taking the field.
And we'll be back with some play-by-play.
To 1-0. That goal earlier scored around the 19-minute mark by Dylan Jones. Charleston switching sides here with Taylorville as Taylorville meets in the middle. Carter Thomas will head back to the goal. And we are going to be underway here in a minute. Will Colebrook will give the pass back as we're about to start here. So far, both teams putting up a pretty good fight here with offense and defense. Taylorville just able to put a better shot on the goal there, able to score earlier, and hopefully they can keep that lead for the rest of this game. Number 1, Kyle Ross with that one, as it is taken into Charleston territory, down near the 30. Number 2, Brandon Jones, able to get a foot on that one. Taylorville in there, trying to keep it down on this side. Xander Buchanan in there, passes over to Luke Ellinger, number 19. This one's skied in the air. Number 7 on Charleston with that one is Luke Ellinger. Number 19 kicks that one over to Nathan Cody, who trips over the ball now. And number 11, Max Weber, able to kick that one down. This one trying to be driven down now. That one over to Nathan Cody now, who gets into good territory, but Charleston right there back with it. That one now scorched, but right into a Charleston player who takes the block and out of bounds. Number 31, Jacob Drake for Charleston will go over there and grab that one as he prepares to send it in here. Thanks everyone for tuning in here on Tommy TV. A lovely day out here at the THS turf field right outside of Taylorville High School. Will Colebrook able to get his head on that one. It's hit a mile high in the air. Number 12, Caleb Adcock fighting for that one with Charleston. But ultimately, number 2, Brandon Jones will send that one back downfield, Charleston's way. Charleston now sends a pass here. It's a race to the ball, and Carter Thomas charges into that one, and he'll send that one downfield. All the players will move down to the right side of the field. And that'll be a strong kick in there from Dylan Jones. But the goalie, number 99, Alex Dow, able to contain that one. As everyone will move back for the kick here. That one kicked up in the air, right around that half-field mark. Dylan Jones trying to gain possession for that one. Charleston comes away, might have a shot here. That one is kicked, but far left. That's a problem we've seen all day for Charleston. Able to get a little break there, but most of the times they just haven't been able to put it either too far left, right, or up. And Carter Thomas, thankfully, hasn't had the opportunity to make too many saves here, as he will kick this one away. Did have a great one in the first half of the game. Hits it up over the goal as he kicks this one in now. Taylorville's number 21, Will Colebrook there, trying to get possession of that one. And kicked out of bounds. Taylorville will keep possession. Caleb Adcock will throw it in there to Tristan Anderson, who head taps it over to Will Colebrook, who hits it off his head, and it will go out of bounds. This one will be set up here for Charleston. And Will Colebrook now, sending that one up in the air. Nathan Cody trying to get that one. It will hit off of him. He'll keep it there, passes over to Luke Ellinger, but intercepted there by number 7. And a stole for the ball. Will Colebrook comes away with it. He'll send that one over towards the goal, but just off, and it'll roll, keep rolling. Taylorville might be able to get that one, but Charleston kicks it over to number 22, Wesley Paul. He'll start to take it downfield. And here could be a break. That one is kicked over right in front of the goal here. Potential shot on goal for number 2. He wraps up, spins around, but Carter Thomas makes a nice save there. That one a low runner, and Carter Thomas just drops down. Makes a nice stop there. Will Colebrook now with a nice head tap, send it down the other way. But number 13, Marshall Smith, fighting with Caleb Adcock for that one. Tristan Anderson gets turned around, but gets a good shot there, and a nice save by goalie there, Alex Doe, as he has to lay out for that one and is able to make a stop on it here. Luke Ellinger now, grabbing the ball, setting up right near the corner there as he prepares to kick this one in for Taylorville. Again, thank you all for joining us on Tommy TV here, as we have just under 35 minutes left in this half. This one now starts rolling, and it'll roll right out of bounds near the corner there. Nathan Cody will throw this one in. Caleb Adcock in there trying to fight for it, and he'll just body right up there with the Charleston player. A lot of contact. This one kicked high in the air. Fought for by Charleston, and Kyle Ross able to pass that one over. Right there, though, is Aiden Montgomery for Taylorville. Caleb Adcock now boots that one up, and it'll be out of bounds off of number 13, Marshall Smith. Caleb Adcock throws that one into Will Colebrook, who deflects it right off his head, and it'll be out of bounds. Charleston's number 2, Brandon Jones, to throw this one in. Will Colebrook now tries to keep it down on this side of the field. Sander Buchanan also getting in there. Caleb Adcock getting in there. And it'll roll right out of bounds on this side of the field. Number 14, Trent Layman, will return into this game as Will Colebrook will come onto the bench. Gets a warm round of applause from the home crowd here at Taylorville, and Caleb Adcock will throw this one in. Charleston now taking command. Charging down the field now is number 2, Brandon Jones, as he sends this one down. And sprinting after number 7, might have a play here, but right there on him is Aiden Montgomery with some nice defense. Kicked over, and no one there but Carter Thomas, who will scoop it up easily as he prepares to send this one downfield. Luke Ellinger now maintains control. Number 10 on Charleston running right into him, though, and number 22, Wesley Paul, able to get a foot on that one. Charleston will set it up here for the kick. That one is right over near the 34-yard line. And it will be kicked on there. Nice high one. And Carter Thomas gets on the short hop there. Probably good he plays baseball, able to pick that one right off the short hop here and not let it go over him. Now a kick there from Xander Buchanan. Will Colebrook now. He waits on the sideline. And number 11 now. Max Weber kicks this one down. And now a potential shot on goal here for Charleston. And that one is kicked and almost tripped over there by number 1, Kyle Ross. And Taylorville, Dylan Jones able to send that one back downfield. Xander Buchanan fighting for it near the 25-yard line. Number 13 right there, Marshall Smith for Charleston, trying to put it back. Carter Thomas now will come out of the goal and scoop that one up for another nice save. And he'll kick this one a mile high in the air. That strong foot, and he'll send it right down there. Justin Anderson now takes it inside the 15-yard line. We've seen Carter Thomas actually send one from his goalie position all the way downfield and into the goal of that opponent, but magnificent play there. And Luke Ellinger will prepare to set this one up, as we'll see if they can score another goal here. Charleston has 3 of their own setting up to try and block this, and it'll go up high through the uprights. Unfortunately, though, not good for soccer. Will Colebrook will come into the game now. Finds Trent Layman, who will come out now and sit the bench. Taylorville still up 1-0. About 30 minutes left in this half. Still a close game here, still anybody's game, but right now Taylorville is looking strong so far. Had a lot of good plays so far, and hopefully they can maintain this one for the win. That one now kicked downfield by Charleston. Number 9, Zach Braun right there, that fighting for it. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. Charleston will prepare to throw this one in. The wind up here. Strong throw in there, number 22 fighting for it. That's Wesley Paul. Charleston trying to get control of this ball, trying to put it down there for a shot towards Carter Thomas, but Taylorville playing good defense down there, and whistle will be blown here. Number 10 now for Charleston. He'll put this one towards the goal. Carter Thomas makes a nice leaping catch there. Gains control of that one. A lot of good catches, a lot of good stops for Carter Thomas as he kicks that one straight up, not very far. But Luke Ellinger there trying to get his head on it. Goes past him though, and 2 players of different teams there. Now Nathan Cody will take it down near the 45-yard line, and it will roll, and out of bounds. Looks like Nathan Cody there almost got hit in the head by that referee's flag, but seems to be okay nonetheless. That one is kicked out of bounds and caught by a Charleston player. We have number 13 in there, Marshall Smith for Charleston, trying to get it. Goes right past him, but number 2, Brandon Jones for Charleston, will send that one downfield. Now a possibility to score here. No Taylorville players down there. It's only Carter. And it'll get called back. Looks like a Charleston player might have got a little banged up on that play, but seems to be all right. It's Jay Buchter. And it'll be Dylan Jones now kicking it down there. Charleston, though, able to recover. Good break for Taylorville as there was no one down on that side except for Carter Thomas and a few Charleston players. Xander Buchanan now. Number 2 sends it downfield. This time there are Taylorville players there, one of which Dylan Jones there able to receive it, but Kyle Ross trying to gain possession for Charleston to put a shot on the goal here. He kicks it over to number 7. Bright yellow cleats on for number 7 as he kicks it backwards back to Kyle Ross. And he might have a shot here. He's going to stop with the ball, and whistle will be blown. Number 2 here, Brandon Jones will kick this one. Right at Carter Thomas, though. Ball looks like it had a little bit of curve on it there as the spin takes it. Thankfully, though, it's right towards Carter Thomas, who collects it easily and sends it right back downfield to Tristan Anderson. Tries to get a foot on it, but goes over to Luke Ellinger, who kicks it, rolls towards the sideline. Nathan Cody will try and take it down there, but Charleston able to send it back the other way here near the 40-yard line. Number 2 now, Brandon Jones trying to make a break here. Gets past Dylan Jones. He will stop with the ball now. Passes it over. That's Kyle Ross with it. But Taylorville, strong defense down on that side, and it'll roll out of bounds. Taylorville playing great defense here today. There have been a lot of shots there, but most of them have been inaccurate. A few closer ones this half for Charleston, but Carter Thomas playing great in his position as always. And he will set up to kick this one. Dylan Jones, the setup over there for Carter. He sets up and sends this one all the way down past midfield. Tristan Anderson will collect it. Number 11, Max Weber for Charleston. Will Colbrook now will let that one bounce off his chest and try to make a pass back. Fortunately, it goes right to Kyle Ross, and this could be trouble for Taylorville as number 22, Wesley Paul, gets close on that goal, drives down, but Taylorville there playing some strong man-to-man defense. And this ball will be bounced back over. Dylan Jones will kick this one from about the 7-yard line down there. And he'll send that one down. Right past Caleb Adcock, and Luke Ellinger getting some on that ball. He'll kick it down right to Charleston, who passes it back over to number 7. Number 19, Luke Ellinger. Passing that one downfield, but Charleston able to put it back. Luke Ellinger now sends it over everybody's head. Goalkeeper there, this could be trouble. And that one is booted a mile. Hits the back fence over there past the track on Taylorville. That one, man, if that one leveled out, that might have been a perfect shot right there, but it was booted absolutely a mile. The only thing stopping that one was the fence over there. Ball boy will go and retrieve that one. Now Charleston kicks it right into Taylorville player, Kyle Ross there, trying to get that one for Charleston. Number 7 kicks it right past here, and they might have a shot attempt here. Number 7 skyrocketing downfield here, but good defense again, and that one will be kicked out of bounds by Taylorville. Some good defense. Possibility at a shot there as number 7 there for Charleston was rifling downfield, but again, able to just come out of nowhere on that one, and rifle it out of bounds was Taylorville. There's number 8, Aiden Montgomery, on that one. This ball will be set up now right down near the corner. The bright yellow cleats on. Hand goes up, and that one is kicked right in front of Taylorville's goal. Could be trouble as this one goes up. Carter Thomas, he catches that one and throws it right back, and just a natural reaction from Charleston. He sticks up his hands and touches that one, so Taylorville's ball. I mean, it's your natural reaction, just stick your hands up there, but fortunately, if you're not the goalie, that's not allowed in soccer. Number 5 there for Charleston as this one's kicked down to their territory. Will Colbrook now trying to straighten that one out. That one is kicked way up in the air, and it will come down out of bounds. Just a great move. Don't know if Carter was trying to get him to touch it or if that was just a lucky break there, but just tosses it right back. A nice little basketball pass there, and Charleston player puts up his hands and just catches that one. Threw it down in disgust at realizing what he did. And now this one is kicked right back down from Charleston. Over the head of number 13. And a whistle will be blown after Caleb Adcock hits that one off his head. And Will Colbrook will underhand it right back down. We'll take a look at the replay here on that one. Carter Thomas reaches up, grabs it, tosses it right back, and yeah, number 10 there just Sticks up the hands and catches it, so great play by Carter Thomas there, as he's been doing great all game. And this one kicked down from Charleston.
Too bad you don't have a couple of those teams. You could have got $20. Too bad you didn't have two.
Taylorville there fighting for the ball in midfield.
You'll probably lose some more.
This one's skied. Kyle Roster trying to get some head on it, but is unable to do so. However, Brandon Jones there for Charleston sends this one down to Kyle. May have a break here. He'll stop, send it back, and kicks it right over to Taylorville. Number 22 there, Wesley Paul. That one will be sent out of bounds. Not sure who that was out on. Just about halfway done here with this half. Taylorville still leading 1-0 here. Very close game. And this one will be kicked in here from Charleston, right in front of the goal. This one will be sent over, and it lands behind you in the netting, but on the wrong side of the goal. Just a little head tap there, and unable to go in. Carter Thomas will retrieve it now. Place it right outside of the goal. Sunny day out here in Taylorville. On the turf, about 71 degrees. That one is rifled down there. Xander Buchanan with it. Sends it over to Will Colebrook, who might have a break here. He'll send that one downfield. Nathan Cody rushing for, as well as Caleb Adcock, but the goalie just able to grab it before either of them can get to the ball. And he'll prepare to send it back downfield. Kyle Ross able to get some head on that one. And it will roll right out of bounds. Thank you for joining us all on Tommy TV today. Taylorville hoping to secure this win. Now everyone will line up here as Charleston player kicks it and hit around down there a little bit. Taylorville sends that one blocked right into a Charleston player, and a whistle is blown here. Carter Thomas will get tossed that one, and will roll it right over there to Dylan Jones, who will set this one up and prepare to kick it. Luke Ellinger starts jogging down the field there. This one is rifled over towards Xander Buchanan, who will be able to gain possession of it. But right there's Brandon Jones, who will take it back for Charleston. Number 10 now for Charleston with that one, as they'll send it back field. Now a potential shot here from Kyle Ross. He'll square it up, put the shot in there, but far right again. A lot of chances here for Charleston today to possibly put one accurately. No fear that Carter Thomas won't stop it, but still just too many that have been off the goal, far right, far left. And good defense from Taylorville all the way. Number 5 there for Charleston, down in their territory, will send it back over the 50-yard line. Brandon Jones for Charleston, and it will be sent out of bounds off of Taylorville. Number 13 there, Marshall Smith will prepare to throw this one in. Down from right around the 45-yard line. He'll boost up, though, and toss it in. Kyle Ross there with it. Xander Buchanan kicks that one straight up in the air. It'll come down near the 45-yard line, and Luke Ellinger with the head tap over to Nathan Cody, who may have some room here. He's defended nicely, but gets right past his defender, but another Charleston player able to kick it out of bounds before Nathan Cody can do anything with it. Caleb Adcock now coming in here. He will send this one in for Taylorville. Xander Buchanan there. Getting squared up by Charleston. A lot of Charleston players down there. And it will be kicked out of bounds there near the corner. Caleb Adcock over there preparing to throw it in. A short little pass there for Xander Buchanan. Skies this one up in the air. It will fall out of bounds. Both teams now start jogging down towards Taylorville territory. Just under 20 minutes here left in this game. Taylorville still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Charleston prepares to kick it downfield. Now there, a nice stop. That shot's on the goal, but far left, and a good attempt there, but just not able to put anything on that one, and it'll be out of bounds here. Goalkeeper number 99, Alex Dow for Charleston, will grab another ball here. Now a kick down there from Charleston, right into the 30-yard line. A fight down there for it between number 11, Mason Fisher on Taylorville, and Will Colbert also down there trying to get something on that ball. A nice slide there, and Charleston player falls over. Not sure if he's injured or just fell over there, but gets up, looks like he's fine. Looks like there might have been a yellow card there, potentially on Mason Fisher, off of that slide there. Either way, it'll be Charleston ball here, ready to kick it in at the 40-yard line. Taylorville and Charleston sets up in a line right there near the 35-yard line. As this one will get kicked in by number 11, Max Weber for Charleston. Hands on the hips now, waiting for the referees to discuss here. Looks like everyone's set here. Weber the kick, right on the line, and Luke Ellinger just sticks his head down to that one. Deflects right off of him. Caleb Adcock there. Kicks it right into Charleston. Number 2 there, Brandon Jones for Charleston, and it'll be Taylorville ball here. Dylan Jones will set it up right back down the 45-yard line as he prepares to rifle it downfield. There's a nice low running kick there right to Xander Buchanan, who will fight with Charleston for it. A whistle is blown, and it'll be Charleston's. Lovely day out here in Taylorville. Perfect temperature for a soccer game. Sun now starting to set as we get some shadows on the field. This one kicked downfield. Charleston are racing after it. Kicks it down now. And possibly a kick. Carter Thomas now racing out of the goal to try and grab it. Is unable to grab it. And that one must hit out of bounds somewhere down there. Charleston almost might have had something going on there, but big group of people, and it'll go out of bounds. Dylan Jones prepares to send it off back into Charleston territory. Xander Buchanan will get a big round of applause here from the Taylorville fans as he comes off the field. Luke Ellinger now sends this one downfield. Will Colbert, along with Charleston players, racing after this one. Number 13 there, Marshall Smith, kicks it down to Taylorville territory, but sent it right back the other way. And as Tristan Anderson races after a goalkeeper, Alex Dow, number 99, will come off and make the grab. Kicks down the other way. Number 2, Brandon Jones for Charleston, sends it downfield and it'll roll. We'll see if Charleston can save this one, but just rolls out of bounds before he gets the foot on it. Taylorville will take this one in. Just under 15 minutes to go here in the game. Taylorville still holding on to their 1-0 lead. Thank you all for joining us here on Tommy TV for this beautiful Tuesday evening. Throw in now. Luke Ellinger tries to get something on that ball, but is unable to. Goes over him. Will Colbert kicks this one in the air. Luke Ellinger, another fight for this one at the 30-yard line, and Brandon Jones for Charleston able to send this one down the other way. Might be able to get a shot off here, and he sends it. Charleston still trying to put one in, and a great stop there from Carter Thomas. Gets a nice loud cheer from the crowd. And just another great stop here. So good at his position. Not scared to put his body on the line for those stops. Now, Taylorville might have a chance here as Nathan Cody takes down to the 10-yard line, starts to square up on the goal. Charleston, though, runs into it and kicks it right out of bounds. Luke Ellinger now sets this one in the corner as he prepares to kick it in for Taylorville. This one is kicked right in front of the Charleston goal. Taylorville trying to gain possession of it, but ultimately kicked around. Number 1 there, Kyle Ross for Charleston. Tries to send it back that way towards Taylorville's goal, but it'll go out of bounds. Nathan Cody, he will come off the field and onto the bench. Another warm round of applause for him from the Taylorville fans here tonight. That one skied around after a few head taps, and it'll come out of bounds there, I think. Taylorville will prepare to send that one in. Going to be a kick in, actually, right here. That one is skyrocketed towards the goal and just misses far right here. Good shot there and bounced a little bit too far to the right. This one will be kicked in there. Charleston fighting for it. Kyle Ross able to gain possession, but not for long. The goalkeeper will sprint out there, lay down on the ground, and grab that one. This one kicked around down there. Taylorville trying to gain possession of it. Luke Ellinger kicks that one backwards as Charleston's number 5. We'll send that one back the other way. Now it's still a fight for it in midfield. A lot of players trying to get a foot on that ball and just getting kicked around like a Plinko machine in there. And eventually it'll start spiraling towards Taylorville, but Dylan Jones gets down there and promptly kicks out of bounds. Number 2, Brandon Jones will throw it in. Still a lot of time in this game for a goal. Luke Ellinger there playing some nice defense. Number 2 now sends it right towards Taylorville, but far left, and Carter Thomas will let that one roll right out of bounds. Carter Thomas will kick this one. Number 10 there, off his head. That's Jay Buchter with possession of it. And it will bounce off of him. And trying to gain possession here is Charleston. That one kicks on the goal. Carter Thomas with another nice stop in there. Carter Thomas has seen some action tonight and hasn't let down, hasn't allowed a single goal here. Another nice save. Number 5 now for Charleston. We'll start to send it the other way. That one gets kicked down now. Some room down there. That one will be passed right over. Tristan Anderson kicks and misses on that one. Number 7 will send it downfield, and number 2, Brandon Jones, racing after that one. Might have a shot here. Some good defense trying to be played here. A nice stop from Taylorville, and that one will be stripped right away. The refs, though, making a call here that I don't think a single person on the Taylorville side agreed with, and it'll stay Charleston ball here. The kick will come in now from number 13. That's Marshall Smith. Right to Taylorville player who will fight for it. Charleston trying to put this one on the goal here. That's a shot. And just too high. Now number 2 down there, Brandon Jones. Not sure what he saw. He thought that one went in the goal, but clearly too high. Carter Thomas will get set up to kick here as Will Colebrook and Sander Buchanan come in the game for Luke Ellinger and Caleb Adcock. Close call there for Taylorville, but just misses a little bit too high. Looked like it went under the goalpost there, but right above the goal bar. Kicked it back towards the Taylorville side as Charleston tries to gain possession here. Strong lead from Marshall Smith down the field. Taylorville trying to gain possession, though. That one is kicked right in front of the goal. Carter Thomas has to back up in case of a goal kick, but it'll be spiraled promptly out of bounds. Thank you all for tuning in today here on Tommy TV. Just under 9 minutes remaining in this game. It'll be thrown into Marshall Smith, number 13 on that sideline. Charleston looking to get a goal here quickly to at least tie it up. This one kicked downfield now. A little bit of room here. Hayden Strissel trying to send this one downfield. Possibly some room here as Edge Everly waits down there into the 30-yard line, but big fight in midfield, and Charleston able to send it the other way, but number 9, Zach Braun, sends it downfield into Charleston territory. Charleston trying to deflect it the other way, and it will be kicked out of bounds off of Charleston. Hayden Strissel over there, right near that 25-yard line, will prepare and throw this one in. Tristan Anderson, I believe, down there trying to get a foot on that ball. Hayden himself will get some on that one, but goalkeeper Alex Dow for Charleston will come in and get that ball nicely and prepare to send it back downfield. They'll hand it up for the setup, and Jacobs Drake actually will kick this one downfield. Still about 7 minutes left in this game, but Taylorville will put on a strong fight. Now this one could be on goal here for number 7. And right out of bounds. Carter Thomas able to block that one. Gets on the ground there for a lot. Looks kind of like Addison Russell out there, shortstop for the Cubs a while back. And Charleston now deflects that one. Number 9, Zach Braun right there to send it down the other way. Hayden Strissel fights for this one to barely keep it in bounds down there, but it will be called out on the line. Charleston with 6 minutes remaining here now. Taylorville still holds that 1-0 lead. Now this one is kicked downfield, but some good man-to-man defense here. And that'll be a whistle from the ref. Tim Carr back down there, directing traffic for Taylorville. Taylorville says roger that and moves accordingly. Well, Colebrook, a few claps down there, and their situation here is Charleston moves the ball up, and we have to hope here for a good kick now or a good stop here from Carter Thomas, as number 2, Brandon Jones, a senior for Charleston, prepares to kick this one. He'll set up, and the kick is blocked by Carter Thomas. A nice diving block down there. That is one of the toughest things to do right there in sports when they are that close. That ball is rocketing in there, and you have to pretty much guess which way it's going to go. Carter Thomas picks correctly, and what a stop down there. That's going to be on the highlight reel. That one is kicked out of bounds. Tim Carr back down there claps it up for his goalie. And Luke Ellinger prepares to throw it in bounds as we have just under 5 minutes remaining in this game. Scary situating. You know, I think everyone in the Taylorville stands there was nervous for that one. That's not very far away. That's a kick that there's only one Taylorville person defending, and it's the goalie, Carter Thomas. I think the best one you could have down there, so great stop down there. Charleston now fighting for the ball down here with Taylorville in their territory near the 10-yard line. Mason Fisher there as well fighting for it. This one kicked out of bounds there, and clock will at the 4-minute mark as Charleston rushes to try and score here in the last 4 minutes of this game. This one, again, kicked out of bounds, and Taylorville trying to wind down the clock here. All the Taylorville players down there on their feet on the bench. This one, now a drive here from number 2. He'll stop, pull up on the ball, pass over across, and Taylorville right there to send it out of bounds again as we hit the 3:30 mark. Taylorville played a great game so far. Hopefully able to secure this win here with just a little bit of time left on the clock. This one kicked right in front of the goal here. And Carter Thomas races out of the goal to make another nice stop. That's a tough one, but at that point, you just got to get the confidence, run out of the goal, make a stop, and he does. He kicks it downfield. Will Colbert now a lot of contact with number 5 on Charleston, and ref will blow a whistle as under 3 minutes left in this game. Luke Ellinger will tie his shoe down there as he prepares to throw this one in. Looks for a man to throw to. Dribbles the ball once. Prepares. He will get this running start now as he gets the go-ahead from the ref. This one is thrown in. Taylorville trying to keep it on this side of the field for the remainder of the game. Being fought for by Charleston. Kicked up in the air. Brandon Jones there for Charleston, trying to send it the other way. Now, number 7 has to turn around for Charleston as that ball goes past him. Taylorville able to kick that one out of bounds. Number 7 hands it off to Kyle Ross for Charleston, who will throw it in as we hit the 2-minute mark, and we'll see if Charleston can do something in these last final minutes. So far, though, Taylorville playing some great defense here as Luke Ellinger steals that one away, and number 15 for Charleston over to Kyle Ross. Excuse me, that was Brandon Jones. Hayden Strissel will come in there. Trying to run down the clock here a little bit. That one will be sent over. Will Colbert prepares to kick this one in as we hit the minute 30 mark on this game. Taylorville with a 1-0 lead. That was Dylan Jones with that kick. And Charleston will get tripped up over there. Not sure if we're going to get a penalty on that one, but looked like he just fell over there on that one. And Charleston player will set it up here on the 40. They have to move quickly here with only a minute left on the clock. Now, this could be their chance. They drive it downfield. Now, the pass over. The shot is over, and another one that just goes too high through the goalposts, right above the goals. And that was probably their last chance there to score. A good shot there, but just too high and goes right through the goalposts. Carter Thomas gears up to set that one. Right over towards Luke Ellinger, who bounces it off his head. Nathan Cody down there fighting with number 5 for it. He has to send it downfield. 30 seconds remaining here in this one. He'll get tripped up. Refs will stop the play here, but the clock's still running. 20 seconds remaining here. 13 will send it downfield. 6 seconds remaining here in this game. Charleston are frantically looking for someone to throw it into, and not enough time. The clock expires, and Taylorville takes home this one. Looks like the corner kick, though, getting ready for it. Clock.
I have no idea. They said it's his clock.
Clock is expired on the scoreboard, but the game's still playing here, so might have had a scoreboard issue potentially, and this game's just going to play on. Not sure here, but no referees have blown the whistle. Scoreboard still has all zeros on it. Carter kicks this one downfield, so not quite sure what's going on here as Justin Anderson with a big break. And now it looks like the game will be called. Taylorville takes home that win. Players coming off the field now, getting handshakes here. A great performance by Taylorville, able to take home their conference rival Charleston. Carter Thomas comes in. He will surely be a highlight of the post-game talk from Tim Carback. Teams will line up to shake hands here, led by Carter Thomas. And a great game by both teams. Taylorville playing a strong one here and only coming away with one goal. That happened in the first half, about the 19-minute mark. That was from Dylan Jones. And that's all they needed, though. Charleston, a lot of shots on the goal this time, but just most of them were inaccurate. Carter Thomas had a few great saves, including one near the end of the game. Player was about 10 yards away. No one else there. Gets a free kick, and Carter Thomas makes a dive there and stops it. Just a great play all around, and super exciting here to see the boys get a win. especially satisfying after they lost last time against Charleston away. But Taylorville proves that they're not going away without a fight. And they're not going to let a win for the other team stop them, as this home game for Taylorville will come out the win. Players coming off the field now. We're going to go ahead and show you guys some highlights from the game. But first, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. It was great to be here tonight to broadcast for you guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We will have a volleyball game. That'll be live at 7 o'clock. You can find us there on the YouTube or Facebook pages. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's a beautiful evening here, and we can't wait to see you again.
You're watching Tommy TV.